tutored 5 kids at the school Grace went to at the time. And one of them was, I believe, 8-year-old, 2nd grader at the time. And her name was Nikki Springer. And I'm like, ha, must be weird to have a last name Springer. But she was a really good kid. And she wanted to be able to read faster than all the other kids. And she was like totally into it. And a very shiny, fun person to be around. And so we went through the year, and she advanced by a few grade levels, and then I would just see her once in a while, you know, at the gas station or whatever. Lake County's a small place, so you run into people a lot. I'd see her once in a while. And then the next thing I know, the other day, here comes the paper in the morning, and her mom had tried to leave her dad and got a restraining order and made a call to our sheriffs in Lake County saying that he was harassing her at work and at home. And that was on May 20th. And so for 25 days, the sheriffs couldn't seem to catch this guy. And then on June 13th, he killed her mom and then he killed himself. Luckily, none of the kids were home, because that probably would have happened to them too. And so I noticed that our sheriff has a log of everything they do for each day. And so I made a little list of things I thought might not be as important as finding her dad, so that that wouldn't have happened. So the first thing is they responded to 52 noise complaints, most of which were a heavy metal band in Clear Lake Park. They responded 85 times to 911 calls that were just hung up, the majority of which turned out to be fax machines. They responded to 63 alarms that went off, 61 of which turned out to be false alarms. They responded to 1 call of a church door being unlocked. They responded to 1 call of a suspicious Roto-Rooter van. They reported to 1 call of a man weed-eating someone's yard without being asked and then refusing to stop. They responded to 1 call of a child on a golf cart. They responded to 6 shoplifting calls. They responded to 2 teenagers smoking pot. They responded to a call of 6 different times of illegal garbage dumping. They responded to 1 call of alleged lawn vandalism. They responded to 1 call of a dog with a bandage and a sweater. They responded to 8 calls regarding prank calls. They responded to 7 drunken public calls, and they responded to 1 found dead skunk call. They responded to 1 call regarding a rude hitchhiker. And last and definitely least, they responded to a call of, I don't know how old this woman is, but she was calling about her 43-year-old son who was refusing to take a shower. That's not everything they responded to. Those are just the things that popped out at me as being ridiculous that they responded to. And they did that over the 25 days when they could have been catching Nikki's father so that she would still have parents. So, I don't need to write a song about this because somebody already did. Let me see here. Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the walls. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. They always come late if they come at all. And last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the walls. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. They always come late if they come at all. When they arrive, say they can't interfere with domestic affairs between a man and his wife. As they walk out the door, the tears well up in her eyes. And last night I heard the screaming, then a silence that chilled my soul. I prayed that I was dreaming when I saw the ambulance in the road. And the policeman said, I'm here to keep the peace. Will the crowd disperse? I think we all could use some sleep. And is behind the walls. Another sleepless night for me. It won't do no good to call the police. They are